Thank you, Mr. Chairman. This is Dewan Saiful Alam. I'm a former president of Bangladesh Association and DAB Ethnic Minorities member. Committee member. So I'd like to give some points where government can look into and it will make things better for the ethnic minorities. Number one is religious. There are not enough worship places for multiple religious groups. As an example, for the Muslim, the existing mosque cannot accommodate the people during Friday prayers and Eid prayers. Therefore, they do the prayers in different sessions, causing chaotic situations when entering and exiting within short span of time. The government should provide more spaces so people can segregate into different places or allow some of the playground for one-time congregation during Eid. Due to need of places, some religious groups renting flats in some buildings for prayers which does not have adequate facilities. For the immigration purpose, though it is understandable as to why the government has implemented visa requirements for some of the countries like Bangladesh, Nepal, Pakistan, etc., it is becoming more difficult and inconvenient due to lengthy processing time for the real business visitors and family members of the resident to obtain visa. The government should arrange faster visa processing for the frequent business visitors and close relatives of Hong Kong residents. Also, they should be provided multiple entry visas with longer validity, so it won't be a repetitive process, plus it will reduce the workload of the immigration officers. Youth support. The government should encourage and support the ethnic minorities youths for after graduating to become entrepreneur. The Innovative and Technology Commission should provide sponsoring and help the ethnic minority youth by funding. They can then use their talents and skills to invent and expand businesses. Also, through more vocational training, the government should have widened the scope of using EM youths with their diverse talents. Job opportunities. The government should carry on and take forward what the chief executive mentioned in her policy address about reviewing the Chinese requirements that the ethnic minorities can compete for some of the civil service jobs. NGOs and fundings. The government is funding some NGOs to support the ethnic minorities, but as far as we know, almost all of them are not run by the ethnic minorities themselves. The government should instead provide direct funding to some of the ethnic minority associations or societies which can directly help the ethnic minorities for easier event management. Public housing and social interaction. As per the statistics, EM families tend to have more members in a household and the poverty rate is also higher. So the government should prioritize their public housing accommodation, otherwise it is very challenging to survive in the high rent of Hong Kong. The government should encourage the public housing state committees to welcome the ethnic minorities, include them in activities or events organized by them, thus they can integrate with them easily and feel welcome. SENs. The government should have equipped more schools to give better learning environment for EM students with special educational needs and also for the aged people.